stream is up. Let's do the usual check. Make sure it looks right. Nobody else is in the Discord call right now, so it's just going to be me until other people show up. Well, we're in Minecraft category, I can tell that much already. Twitch is being a little bit of a bitch. Not loading quite yet, but... Alright, so what are we doing? I haven't quite come up with a plan for today. We need to find a move tutor for Feraligatr. I was considering some sort of breeding program, but I'm not sure I give a shit. I was going to breed a Haxorus. That's what I was thinking. Try to get a giant Haxorus. For that I need an Axew. And to get an Axew I need to go hunt around. Yeah, so we need to go to some jungle areas. Oh, that's interesting that Cryogonal moves like a freaking UFO. Crazy. Do I have a Cryo, out of curiosity? I don't see them too often. I do. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna write down the TMs I need. Do some shopping real quick. 61.79. I guess that's what I'll go do. We'll shop, we'll find the Axew, we'll start the breeding program. Unalaska here has TMs for sale. And then, I think I'll probably go looking for gems in the, through a wormhole, whatever that dimension's called. I forget what it's called. Oh, there's the stream. Let's check this out. Also, my internet's been more stable recently. I could try up the bitrate. I might do that. Minecraft looks a bit shittier with the lower bitrate than normal. Snubble raid. It's like a skiploom. Actually, what is my... Yeah, so that's the source quality. Yeah, which gets really weird looking at the grass here. Let's tinker with this. Why not? I don't remember where I set that anymore. Let's try 3,500 kilobits per second, I guess. Alright, there's the upgraded bitrate. Curious what the artifacting... that definitely seems better. The weird, like, rendering lag or whatever it is that happens with the grass. I guess that's not really rendering, because the grass is rendered in-game. It's like, a weird artifact. I don't know what you'd call it when it's converted to the streaming video. Which I guess could technically maybe be rendering. I don't know that kind of shit. I'm a scientific programmer, not a visual media programmer, man. So I don't know how any of that shit works. Ekans raid? Meh. First one we need is 36, followed by 61 and 79. Nothing. Well, let's plan a route. I don't think Duluth sold anything. We got rainforest and jungle up here, I'm pretty sure. I think that's jungle. Why don't we just fill in some of those gaps in the map on the way? We'll just head off in that general direction. Yeah, I'm gonna close my stream so it doesn't mess with my bitrate or nothing. Minimize the amount of stuff that's streamed. I'm already connected to a server and a Discord call, so. No dropped frames though, that's really good. Maybe my internet did finally sort its shit out. That's a gibble, huh? I don't actually know if I have a gibble. There's also no good reason not to, like, just go for another one. It's also a 2-star, which isn't the worst. Oh, that was easy. Ooh, a ranch upgrade's really nice here. That was a good raid. I'm really glad we did that. I really want to finish up the ranch so I can fence around it properly and accommodate the whole thing. 69 on Cradley is pretty nice. Sizor is also 69. We could just keep them. Yeah, these guys are all 69 here. Is that the muscle band, I think? Yeah, I guess we'll just keep Takano and team. Oops. Not my flyer. Hello, Mega Garchomp. What's up? What's up, Eric? you, maybe you're Mega Garchomp.
Oh, so it's an interesting pet name.
Yeah.
What's up?
Not much. What's up with you?
Same.
You gonna be playing today?
Not sure. Probably still just hang out.
Okay.
Where's Garrett?
I don't know.
Okay.
Sometimes it takes him a while to show up. Maybe he's sleeping, maybe something else going on, who knows. So, I don't usually fret immediately. Motherfucker. Goddamn Garchomp. I need a fairy type. That would have been good. Let's try and stall some burn. Come on, Ghost, please. No, fuck. I'm gonna lose.
You lose, please.
Oh man, if this ice beam connects though.
That's not good.
Get fucked. Please get fucked. Okay. Please don't hit me. Ah, you bitch. Ah, you bitch. You bitch. Nope, not a fucking shot.
Oh no.
I actually don't know if this thing changes types or anything. I didn't consider that. Mega Garchomp. Nope, same shit. Different day. Ground and flying are the same, so acrobatics is more damage. Ah, nobody outspeeds. Why does nobody in my fucking team outspeed it? Because it's a Garchomp. I mean, that's why. Ah, fuck. If I would have landed that fucking... All I need to do is land a fucking burn and I'd have had this kill. That sucks ass.
You're putting the whole match on free TV.
Son of a bitch. Oh, I need my backup flyer. You get a promotion again, Farfetch'd. You actually should probably stay with me so that I can use you as a bitch. Travel bitch.
Bought a new dinosaur book.
Oh yeah?
Prehistoric book, yeah. Dinosaurs in Prehistoric Life. It's like, kind of like those DK sort of encyclopedias you get as a kid. But it's like co-produced by the Smithsonian. It's got a whole bunch of shit. It's a nice hardcover.
Cool.
It's like over 400 pages. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, I never heard of that one.
It's from a few years back. Or published a few years back, so I don't know how good
there's
the
Garrett.
information is.
Yeah, it depends. It depends what kind of stuff they cover in it. Sometimes, I mean, the big problem is you get like generally a pretty strong mixture of good science and bad science thing with paleontology. It's all about interpretation. Sometimes it's not bad science that's even a fault of anybody. Oh, I have an Axew. Oh, that's right. Garrett gave me this. I totally forgot. To use for the breeding program. I think I came back here. But yeah, sometimes there's just not enough to go off of, and so the science ends up being bad, but nobody knows until other discoveries are made.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where my thought was going. I lost track of what was happening.
Looks like they go through like the origins of the Earth and then through all the different eras, and sort of detail species in between. Lots of like invertebrates, and, pre-dinosaur species.
I mean, boring shit.
Yep, pretty much. Not strictly dinosaurs, but
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Triassic period is. I've always been fascinated by that time frame, and a large part of that is not dinosaur specific. So
I flipped through that, and it's very.
Yeah.
You kind of expect more dinosaurs, but there's
you get large period of time where dinosaurs are like a feature only of the southern hemisphere. You've got like an inhospitable equatorial band on the supercontinent. It's really cool, just as a time frame, geographically and everything. You get fucking crocodiles running all over the goddamn place.
Good old Post-Asuchus.
Yeah. All sorts of weird crocodiles too. Bipedal crocodiles, galloping crocodiles. I think there's some herbivore crocodiles running around at that time frame, which is just crazy.
Were they true herbivores or just omnivores?
I think there's true herbivore, like crocodiliforms, like not true crocs, but you know, in the family tree. I want to say they're like the Adosaurs or something like that, but I might be mixing that up. Okay, I want to expand in that direction. So if I look at my map, I want to go in increasing negative X, right? With this ranch block. Oh, I can't go any further. Well, fuck. Okay. Increasingly negative Z.
Flipping through his book, I learned that Plesiosaurus was tiny.
Yep, it's a very common
like,
misconception that it's
my
large.
My whole life I thought it was like a sauropod-sized thing in the water, but yeah.
It's Elasmosaurus is the big one.
Okay.
They're commonly mixed up by people.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
See, you would have known that if you played Jurassic World Evolution 2 a bunch.
No.
Because the Plezzy is much smaller than the Elasmo.
Oh, okay. They do their homework. For the
Yeah.
most part.
Yeah, it's interesting too because I believe the plesiosaur is known from like one specimen or one decent specimen or something. It's not a common species too, but it's like the go-to
Right.
dino.
The go-to what?
Aquatic reptile.
Got you on your own shit.
The go-to plesiosaurid or whatever. I don't even know the etymology of like plesi groups.
The aquatic reptile for sure works.
Oh yeah. But I'm talking about it as more of a. Yeah, I mean I was talking about it more specifically for that long-necked group of aquatic reptiles as opposed to including other types in there. Although it's still kind of representative of all of them, really. Probably the first thing most people think of. Less now, post-Jurassic World, I suppose, but...
I mean, for just pure aquatic reptiles, yeah, it's definitely Mosasaur. Because I'm pretty sure that was our first big screen aquatic reptile in the Jurassic Park series.
It's the only one in the Jurassic filmography.
So yeah. Although that's finally going to change.
Is it?
Oh, I thought it was. What was it, cut?
The plesiosaur? Or plesiosaur? Yeah, it got cut.
Oh.
At least that's what the rumors say. And it hasn't received any... Like, nothing has come out about it. No toys have been revealed for that. So if it's still in the film in any capacity, it's vanishingly small in its role since they're not merchandising it. It's likely... My personal theory... So it leaked months ago that the Plesiosaurus was in Dominion. And the description of the creature was that it was very snake-like. And then we got the Plezzy in Jurassic World Evolution 2, and it had a snake head. That's too much to be a coincidence, because that's a uniquely Jurassic fabrication to give it that kind of head. Mm-hmm. So my theory is that what it means is that when it was cut from Dominion, Frontier was given the go-ahead to just release it with the base game, since it was no longer a franchise creature, technically, even though it had the quote-unquote franchise design. Which explains why we got such a weird design for it, but it's not held back for Dominion. Anyway, I'm breeding your Axew. We'll start the size breeding program here, I guess. I'm not doing it myself, like breeding with the Axu. My Dragonite's breeding
You
with
have
it.
said that it's one of your favorites, so I wouldn't put it past you.
It's like one of my favorite dragon types. It's one of my favorite Gen 5 Pokemon. I don't know if I'd go much beyond that. I like it. It's highly highly ranked on my list, but I don't know if it bears quite the title of one of my favorites.
Well, what equates to one of your favorites then? What makes that list?
Oh,
Besides
you'd have
Scyther.
Scyther and Scizor for Alligator. I mean, I usually just go by evolutionary lines, otherwise you just get too nitpicky, but like... I'm growing very, very fond of Infernape. I like Cradily, Aerodactyl, Kabutops. Tyrantrum's good. I have to look through my box. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me to usually rank things I like past like the obvious highest tier stuff too. Coffagrigus, pretty great. Best Gen 5 Pokemon maybe? Everybody likes the Charmander line. I'm no exception. I'm a basic bitch like that. I like Torterra. I like Trico. Mostly like, I mean, I wasn't going to talk about individual forms, but Grovyle is what props that up for me.
Is that a title match? Ooh. Retro Revolution, Garrett?
Yeah, I've got it on.
Oops.
You DVRing or watching live?
I said the pay-per-view, or Revolution.
Oh, Revolution, sorry. Yeah, I'm watching Dynamite right now.
Yeah, so am I. Was that a title match?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm a little worried that they're about to turn Hangman.
Why do you think that?
He had a couple of brief moments at Revolution, and now he's acting a little dickish tonight.
Huh.
Like he shoved Reynolds.
Right, yeah. I think... went to apologize on being elite, but yeah.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I haven't watched the episode then. Okay, that's good.
Well, what are your plans for tonight, Garrett?
Just leveling shinies still.
Mark might join us at some point.
Who?
Mark.
Like my friend Mark?
Yeah.
Where'd he say that?
I was talking on Facebook with him.
Huh.
Well, he was on my Twitch stream and I missed him.
Oh.
And then I messaged him on Facebook to let him know I wasn't ignoring him. We talked a little bit. He was looking to do something with the group at some point soon, so I mentioned this. A few of us are doing this right now. Wall leg. There we go. Oh, this is the Ultra Forest. That explains why the trees are a little weird, maybe.
I think Cole has Silver and Reynolds for that tag team match.
I think that'd be a hell of a...
I'm thinking that's where they're going with that.
I mean, people have been saying, like...
He's clearly teasing the Young Bucks, but I think it's Silver and Reynolds.
It would be a hell of a thing if that was the follow-up to the BTE stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm with you on where that would make a really good tease like that.
It feels like a leap, but...
I don't think it's that big of a leap. It's just... Unless, like, we're just saying it was the other way around and it wasn't that Hangman's turning, it's that Silver and Reynolds are about to.
Mm-hmm.
Although I just don't know if they need Silver and Reynolds to be
I don't either.
heel tag team jobbers.
Yeah.
Like when they have 2.0.
Yeah.
Unless this is something they're gonna finally start toning down Dark Order. Excuse me.
I feel like that'd be a mistake.
Like I'd like to believe that they're not just gonna... I don't know, if the Dark Order had to break up, I would have preferred like a legitimate breakup of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Not a... Well, they're just gonna go run around with that. They're gonna run around with Budge now. Just because.
That's a good point. I really don't think they'd break up the
Not like this.
Dark Order.
I think Dark Order deserves at least a storyline to break up when they... And I'm totally cool and was happy that they didn't break them up when Hangman was gone.
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad that that was just a story beat, which, I mean, look, to be the case, that wasn't, like, ever much doubt in my mind that that's what they were doing. But,
I feel like the Dark Order is kind of the heart of AEW.
they sure as fuck carry BTE when everybody else's sketches are, like, kind of meh.
Yeah. That's I agree. Like, I really only watch it for the Dark Order stuff.
Yeah, like, other
And
other groups and other
Young
people
Bucks.
have... Oh, what's... And what?
And the Elite stuff.
The Elite stuff's really hit or miss for me.
Yeah, totally.
Mostly because, like, I don't just flat out hate the shoe shopping sketches, or not sketches, but bits. But they're not... Like, they're too long. That's the problem. Like, there's usually only one or two things I feel like in those I know they're not sketches, but in those segments, that is like, yeah, that was a funny moment. That's like, my God, you sit through almost another 5-6 minutes of just them looking at shoes to get to the couple of funny things that get said during the shopping segments.
Oh my god, a move relearner.
Hmm. When the elite is just doing straight up sketches and bits like talking in the locker rooms and stuff like that, I do enjoy them just fine.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. When
But
they're when they're being heels, I just
yeah, like
it's
when they're cutting
annoying.
promos or doing sketches, I
Yeah.
still love them.
Bragging about their shoes.
Yeah, the bragging about the shoes is just 5 minutes of setup for like 2 good lines at some point during it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I think it's a hardcore as an editing issue, like because it's their show, it's their thing. They want to have all that time on there, not just to show off the sneakers or anything like that, but to I don't know, like they want that setup, they want the build, or they like, hey, when we're, I'm sure they film like when they go out pretty much all the time. Like, cause what was the other one that they had that was fucking great? Uh, when they were at the Mall of America and they did the hot jelly beans thing.
Yeah.
Like even that, admittedly, had like that was like almost a 10-minute bit or segment, and it had many funny moments in it.
Mm-hmm.
But admittedly, you had to sit through like almost a minute, 32 minutes of just them struggling to deal with the hot stuff. But granted, I guess Hot Ones is like one of the biggest interview shows in the world right now, so I guess that kind of says something there.
Yeah.
People love that shit. But I enjoyed the whole segment, but I still even admit that there were times when it's like, man, you could have took 45 seconds out of this from this point to this point, and you got the enjoyment of, yes, that jelly bean is very hot. Nick Jackson is suffering.
Right.
But then they hem and they haw and they putz around for so long. And
I think what was good about that bit was they weren't they were basically shooting
oh yeah, I enjoyed it. That was like a nice throwback
for the most
to
part. They were shooting. Yeah.
that. Oh yeah, that was largely
They're just
just
being themselves.
that was like a jackass bit.
Yeah.
Where it's not about kayfabe work or anything like that. This is just a couple of dudes goading each other into doing
Something
slightly
stupid. Yeah.
unwise things.
Yeah.
But I think that's the kind of the not problem, but that's where I sit in that. I enjoyed that entire segment, even the 45 seconds of them just giggling at one of the brothers or Cutler suffering through those jelly beans.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I'm sure there are other people that have that viewpoint on the sneaker stuff, where they like the minute of banter to set up one funny joke about Cutler having shitty shoes or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or Cutler having last season's shoes, and like that's like, hell yeah, they got them. It's funny, but like we didn't need so much setup. But other people enjoy it. I'm sure they do. So I think it's just a case of us not being exactly the target audience, maybe. It's a big part of it. Well, I mean, maybe you're more target audience than me, because it sounds like you're a little more tolerant of their shenanigans.
I hate the shoe bits. I really do.
Oh, okay.
It was fine for the first few times, but they just keep doing it.
Yep.
And they keep gloating without really any kind of payoff.
Right.
It's just them being,
Being sneakerheads.
Ted DiBiase for 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's a good comparison. It's like if it was ooh, Jesus, Moxley. It's like if they did a a two-part of like the sneaker shopping stuff, and then that went into the sneakers were stolen, like that'd be good. I would have dug that a lot. That'd have been a wonderful.
Right.
Whether or not the sneakers were ever actually stolen, we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm willing to believe one pair of sneakers was stolen, but I feel like they've claimed that they've had like 2 or 3 and lost luggage and all this other stuff befall them.
Apparently, one of the Bucks lost their bag again. That's apparently something in the newest episode they've said.
Yeah, it's hard telling which ones they're playing up, or like maybe like maybe something was lost and then they ended up finding it. But they're gonna, in kayfabe, but for the BTE stuff, they might as well just keep it going. That it's still going. Fuck.
I think when Kenny was on the show, it was a lot more tolerable because Kenny would kind of take the piss out of the whole segment. He'd like have like a different brand of shoes that they'd shit on, or he'd say we overpaid, like we paid double for these shoes or something like that, just to make them look ridiculous.
Yeah, I do
Now
miss
it's just the Bucks
Kenny a lot. Yeah.
flexing their shoes. Yeah.
Yep. Because Cutler is too into being the cameraman, so he doesn't interject as much as I wish he would. Because I really like Cutler, but that's because he's the big nerd around, which is saying something in the AEW locker room.
Totally. Yeah. It's something I'm proud of in this company. Lots of nerds.
Like, I'm pretty sure that's a big thing Omega's doing right now with his time off. Recuperating, is playing a fuckload of fighting games.
I think that's just a thing with our generation. We grew up with video games and shit. It being more mainstream. Or starting to be mainstream, at least.
Yeah, it turns out there's a reason people like playing video games. Who knew?
Yeah.
It's like they're fun or something. It's not weird to want to play things that are fun.
And they're not, limiting social interactions. It actually can increase social interactions. As opposed to the stereotype, being locked up in your mom's basement. All to yourself.
Playing WoW all day. Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit, Regal low-key cutting a...
Motherfucking owl bitch. Knocking me off my flying mount? How incredibly rude. Like, how fucking dare you? Gallade raid. 4 stars. What beats a Gallade? I'm not familiar enough with fairy types to know this offhand. Or no, it's a psychic type. What am I talking about? I'm dumb. I'm a dumb. Oh, actually, yeah. Obviously. Well, anyway, I'll be around Friday, but next week I'll be at a conference, so I'll miss Wednesday.
Okay.
And I should be back for Friday next week. Although, if I drive back that day, I might not be back till later. I'm not sure what the plan is yet for that. Fuck, that's a lot of shields.
God damn.
Oh, hey, it's a gem. Nice. Level 50.
Oh. Hmm. That goes towards your...
Yep. I think it's them.
Yep.
Unless that's a double swerve. It actually is Young Bucks, but they wanted to make you think it was Reynolds and Silver.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the direction... Although I did get a kick of him calling them Jungle Boy and Dino.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. What the fuck? Why is there just a hole in the ground? Holy crap. Oh my god.
Pack in some TV time.
What the heck? I gotta fix this gym so it's not just like a deadly hole in the ground that falls into the abyss. I'm not gonna get played like that.
That's right, you're above that shit. This should be a good match.
Man, I'll tell you what, there were a couple words in Regal's promo that have me a little concerned.
What was that?
It seemed like he was getting legitimately choked up when he was talking about doesn't expect to be that long. He doesn't expect to see, what, 65? Because he's got too many bottles in his past.
Oh wow.
Like, it was played off kind of fast and loose, because he made a couple jokes about his wife wheeling him in a chair up to the window and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm trying to think if anybody has passed in the wrestling community recently that would have him in whatchamacallit mode, contemplating his... Whoa, is that... I just found one of those crazy pink dust docks, Jesse. What are they?
What? Pink dust docks.
Yeah, you had a crack at one of them, and...
Oh, fuck. What was it?
It's alright. I got this.
Was it just some special form? I don't remember.
Yeah, it's a super special form of some sort. Got it. Whoa, you got your Moltres?
Hmm.
What?
A Galarian Moltres appears, it said.
Oh, I'm
Ooh.
fucking in another dimension. I have no idea what's going on.
Oh, hit T. Do you have that notification in your chat?
Nope. I just saw your achievement. That's all I saw.
What the fuck?
Better
Yeah,
get it, Garrett.
That's a Galarian Moltres right in front of me.
Oh shit.
Well, get on that shit, I guess, huh?
Oh my god, I'm not prepared for something like this though.
Hey,
Guess I can try.
you got it.
Try some quick
Yeah.
balls.
Do it. Do it.
I wonder if you
Come
can
on.
take some hits.
It's just chilling out, thankfully. I don't know. I almost feel like it's sketchy in a way that he's just kind of chilling.
Sketchy.
Like he's being way too calm. He just be flying like this. Level 70. Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh, still got a level 60 Dragcloak.
Oops, damn it. Misclicked. I clicked too fast.
Oh wow. Really, you just
So,
slick.
and he one-shot my level 60. I am fucked.
Ouch.
I guess. But it was payback versus a ghost, but still. That's really bad. Really fucking bad.
Wow.
Oh my god. That is some high tier strats. This guy had a Sturdymon with a berry that let it go first on the second turn. I'm assuming it's based on it being threatened, like at low HP. So it set up rocks, stealth rock. I hit it down to its sturdy range, and then it's berry procs and it sets up spikes before I can kill it on the retaliation. It's some high-end NPC plays there. Goddamn.
Back's giving you the match. Shit. You think Regal went a little bit too long?
No, I...
Oh, I just felt like he might have been sort of really using up his time. Talking about Danielson, why he was there. Might just be I came in the middle of it.
What the fuck? The Moltres killed itself.
Oh.
With Memento somehow?
Oh, it's an auto feint move. What the fuck? It has that?
Weird.
That's so mean.
Very.
That's... Ooh.
That's like you feint yourself to cause the enemy like a big stat drop or something like that, I think.
Weird. Oh.
It's good in Nuzlocke when something's got to die anyway, and you can just kill it for a benefit. Terrakion is spawned in a forest those biomes. So do you not see that message, Garrett?
I see it, yeah.
Oh, you do see it. So why did you see that one and I didn't see the other one? That's really weird. I thought it might be they just don't share between dimensions, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Oops, I accidentally stole this gym's torch. Well, fuck. At least it's not America, or they'd shoot me to death.
Ooh, so interesting development there. With the Adam Cole bit. What part are you at, Eric?
Oh, I guess Red Dragon is Cole's take choice. Unless they're gonna hold out for.
Well, he
till the end of them.
specifically he said I was gonna pick Bobby and Eric, but
Well, then
I
he
wonder if the
said
tense
he
there
was
could have
gonna-
been.
He wasn't gonna pick the Bucks. Then he said it was gonna be Bobby and Kyle. So you think they're still gonna be like Swerve?
I think so.
Hmm.
I think you were onto something there. I think they're, although, admittedly,
He's
I want to see
choosing
this
Young
next.
Bucks when he was promoing on Hangman.
Oh yeah, he was definitely leaning hard into Young Bucks, and Bucks just turned him down.
Yeah.
I want to see what happens on Rampage and BTE. Because they've clearly shown that they'll telegraph what's going to happen on the main show with BTE as of, like you said, like he apologized to Reynolds on BTE and then they redid the sketch or redid the bit just now in I imagine a much shorter form. But yeah, I seen this episode of BTE was like 29 minutes. I'm like, that's a sit down and watch. That's not just put it on kind of thing.
No! Explosions, why? You fucker!
Do you just lose out on a legendary?
No, just faint. I'm in the other dimension and he fainted my Froligator I'm raising, so. So it's an awkward position. I wonder if I can just go buy a revive from the shop.
I don't know if we've seen anything like that.
Yeah, let's go find. It was a rock gym in the other dimension, so it was a great chance to level up for Alligator. But I'm fighting like level 50 Rockmons with a level 43 for Alligator, so I didn't stand any chance when an explosion was involved. It was already a little sketchy. Although I made it through a bunch of trainers with them pretty well, so. I mean, I could just use the healer and like lose my teleport. probably quicker to yeah. I mean, it'd be quicker to fly back home than it would be to teleport back home and come back. Oh, we can buy revives. Sure.
Oh, and you're not alone, Eric. I'm looking at. Oh, I think we just lost Eric.
Wait, how do I use a... Oh, okay. You just have to be on the Mon. Got it.
Welcome back, Eric. You're not alone in thinking it's Silver and Reynolds. I'm seeing people in live chat talking about it too.
Mm-hmm. Weird, I don't know that happened.
So, it was an Ashen Dustox.
Interesting.
I wonder, and it was like the same colors as that Moltres.
Oh! Yeah. I wonder if there's some connection there, huh?
Also, I'm pretty sure, most people are pretty sure we're about to get Jeff Hardy.
Is he free yet?
What's that?
Is he free yet?
From what I understand, the Hardys have said he would be free on the 9th. But there was like talk, like, does that mean like at midnight on the 9th? So the 10th he's free?
Right.
No, stop. Why did you have to fucking bitch? Stop killing my Feraligatr.
For sure, Money Matt Hardy is done though.
Yeah. On BT, Matt dressed up as old Team Extreme Matt in a bit with the Young Bucks.
Nice.
So since I'm going out on that conference soon, and I uninstalled Jurassic World Alive, I went ahead and dug my Game Boy Advance out of storage. Not storage,
Nice.
but out of you know, my shelving or wherever I stored it. Found Pokemon Emerald, so I'll do a Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke when I'm on the road instead of playing barely playable mobile game. They added a fucking another ad to the game where you watch like a video just to get a few darts or something, and it's on the fucking main screen telling you to watch it, like perpetually. Completely intrusive. Everybody's mad. I'm just over here like, uninstall, bitches. I'm free.
Aww.
There was like a post of somebody griping about like, when are we ever gonna get a new meta? And I said, I got a new meta, which is called uninstalling the game, and I expect to get downvoted into oblivion. I got like 7 upvotes instead. Ooh, Cradily, huh?
The yes chance, because people know what this means. It's wonderful.
Holy
Whoa.
shit.
One of Private Party is limping bad. Or if he's just hurt from Sunday?
No! You fucker!
That dead Jesse?
No, that's a Pidgey. That's... Oh, I think I can get to land. Never mind, doesn't matter. I got sniped out of a Pidgey, like, mid-air in the void, in the dimension, so I was gonna, like, fall and teleport out of it. It was actually high enough in the air that I drifted
And
to
there
land.
it is.
Cool. Hardy Boys versus Sting and Darby.
I really liked the little namaste that Hardy gave to Sting there.
Yeah.
Holy shit, a 47 Archeops just killed my 70 Sizor. It was slightly, it was damaged, but like, still.
I mean, Archops is really fucking good. That's why it has Defeatist.
Yeah. I still didn't expect the level difference for it to be able to pull that off, but... Fuck, and then it crits the Lugia with a head smash too. Jesus. Fuck out of here with this explosion bull. Oh, I survived. Never mind. It's fine. Oh, he exploded with his last Mon. I didn't even consider they do that. I mean, usually in most games they don't do that, but I suppose it's, this isn't most games. May or may not be a fan game. Oh, shitting fuck! I threw out the wrong Mon and I jumped on him to go jump off a cliff. I was like an inch from falling off the cliff on my Feraligatr instead of flying away to safety on my Sizor. So. Oh, my Sizor's back. He revived himself. I didn't even realize. Yeah, that would have also been a problem. The fact that he was dead might have got in the way of him carrying me away, too.
I like how they didn't take a lot of time with the Jeff bit because it was so telegraphed.
So yeah, so
Like
spoiled.
people have known this was coming for quite a while.
Yeah.
Like there's ones that.
That's kind of unfortunate because I feel like they deserved.
Oh, I mean, he's still got a really good pop though. People are still happy to see him. It's just he's been hanging out too much with Matt on various social media type things and stuff like that. Like,
Right.
it's been too much of an open secret that he was pretty much just waiting out the
No compete.
just waiting out the no compete. I think that was the appropriate way to play that.
Have you seen the new Dominion cards, Jesse?
The new Dominion cards. What? Oh, like the new set of Dominion. No.
Yeah.
I thought we were talking a very different topic.
Yeah. I was thinking Jurassic first.
Sorry. Yeah. I have to be more specific.
Was that Allies, the new one?
Yeah.
Is that out now properly, or did they just do some previews or something?
You can order it now. It should be coming out soon, I think.
Okay.
They do have previews out, like a whole bunch.
No, I don't generally follow the progress too much. I saw that mentioned at one point is all, but I haven't been keeping an eye on it.
That's my fault, I'm sure.
Alright, some level 70s. My regular team now. Cradley and Sizor. Fortunately, I won't be able to use a Cradley in my Emerald Lock, probably, because I'm going Trico starter. But Aerith's still pretty cool, so I'm not losing much sleep.
I'm sure they could use that music. It sounded like the Hardy Boys music when Jeff came out.
Alright, time for a gym, which I'm going to probably stop pretty well because I'm over leveled.
That's cool.
Is it though? Is it cool?
No.
Oh, I can't fit into the Pokemon Center entrance. God damn it, Lugia, you're too big. Also, why was I using Lugia when I have Sizor? Alright, bitch, let's duel!
Let's duel.
Oh, the dots! It's too many dots! What is this, a raid battle? Oh, fuck, and I'm locked down? Oh, because Infestation traps me, doesn't it? Oh, fuck. Lugia, no! Lugia, no! Yeah, so that con. Oh no, it's alive. Oh, please die. I'm alive too, bitch! No, I'm not, because I didn't swap. I fucked up. I fucked up. I wanted to swap. Oh well. Not a big deal. Boulder badge. What was your name? I just don't see your name. You're just level 50. The other ones had name tags. I'm pretty sure the gym leaders. Strange.
Keith Lee has to face QT Marshall now.
Keith Lee is what?
Keith Lee has to crush QT Marshall now. QT Marshall, jobber to the stars. Do you see Christian turning on Jurassic Express?
I don't feel like it's gonna happen.
I feel like they were thinking about doing it a while back. But...
I feel like this is one of those where they can just separate them. They don't need to turn. They didn't have, like, there isn't a lot of history there. There isn't. Also, I don't see it happening anytime soon because one of the big things is Jungle Boy has talked about how much Christians helped him out. So I feel like they could easily leave him continuing like that for a while still.
Yeah.
Not that Jungle Boy's promo is bad, but
It's definitely needs work.
yeah.
See the Kenobi trailer?
I saw it.
Yeah. Looks good.
Yeah.
There's not really much to it, to be honest.
No.
But
No, not really. But
everything I already heard, basically everything that was in it, like the Inquisitors, which I kind of hate. So
a little bit, yeah.
they're super fucking goofy in the cartoons.
Maybe this will be them trying to redeem it. I've never seen them in the cartoons, just the designs and
They use their
lightsaber.
lightsabers to fly as if they're helicopter blades. It makes
Yeah.
fucking no sense. It's so dumb.
Like Mary Poppins.
Yeah, it's they. You see the rotating hilt in the.
Yeah, no,
I've
I
seen that,
knew about
yeah.
the lightsaber way
Mhm.
before this trailer. Like, I remember when the helicopter blade was revealed, people were excited for it, and then all of a sudden it got used in the show and nobody talked about it anymore. The shame was strong.
Yeah, well, nobody should have been excited for it.
There's nothing wrong with being excited for it. It's like when we first got the double-bladed saber, like, that's execution could have been terrible too, but it wasn't. Darth Maul and Paul Park, or not Paul Park,
Ray
what's
Park?
this? Ray Park, thank you.
Yep.
And Ray Park, like, saved that, basically. Or
I know,
not
I
saved it,
had
but, like, made it, not, what's the word? Iconic.
Yeah.
Like, so much so that double sabers then got rolled into fucking every, like, video game and anything to do with Star Wars. There's a good chance for double sabers after Phantom Menace.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's kind of true for all saber variants. Like, video games especially, the second they get a new saber variant included, they're, like, all over it. I mean, SWOTOR has, like, fucking Kylo Ren sabers and shit in it now.
Which, the funny thing is, they make way more sense in SWOTOR.
Right. I mean, I'll watch Obi-Wan. I'm just, I kind of miss when we had, like, shows going on that were like, here's a new Star Wars thing. And I'm getting super concerned about, like, the constant desire to reintroduce old characters again.
We really only had one. One of those.
Well,
Yeah,
we had
but-
Solo and we had the Boba Fett series.
No, but that's just
Yeah.
it. Yeah, that's
I'm saying
old
completely
characters.
new. Something that was completely new.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's
yeah.
one
Right, that's what I'm
new
saying,
Star
yeah.
Wars thing.
The only new thing we ever got was Mandalorian, the thing that, like, saved Star Wars from itself.
Right.
And then they just went back to being like, how can we milk the existing characters and nostalgia?
I think you're looking at it completely the wrong direction. It's always how can we milk existing characters. We just happen to get like, hey, we have this slightly new IP on a guy. we're gonna go with, or not IP, but
Well, yeah, I
new
mean,
character.
and
That,
that's
like,
I don't want it to be
Mandalorian
that.
is the
That's
exception,
boring.
not the rule.
Right, but it should be the
You're-
rule. It shouldn't be the exception. That's what
I
I'm
don't see
saying.
why you'd ever believe that'd be the case when they've
Oh,
shown
I don't believe that. I don't.
25
Not for a second do I
times.
believe that it'll ever be that. I'm just saying that's my apprehension with like being excited about anything from Star Wars. Is everything is like at risk of becoming soulless again. I mean, we've got good people involved now and creators, but we're still like conceptually going backwards, even if we got decent showrunners involved in this stuff.
Particularly since Boba Fett was received as
Boba Fett was such a
lukewarm
fucking
as it
mess. It was such a mess. I just don't get how it was. It's genuinely baffling as a show, like how they did it.
I totally agree. I still haven't watched the rest of it.
I mean, the episodes are good, the later ones for the most part, but like
Okay.
as a show, it just is baffling because the show becomes good when it stops being the show that's written on the title card. It just is like, oh, let's go do some different shit. Fuck this show, it sucks.
When it starts being Mandalorian again.
Yeah. It also means that it becomes like required watching for anybody who follows the Mandalorian, kind of like
Right.
as its own show, which is obnoxious.
Mm-hmm.
It's like my mother doesn't give a shit about Star Wars stuff, but she watches Mandalorian. I mean, she doesn't hate Star Wars. She's she likes Star Wars and all, but she's not following like the fucking fandom and the cartoons and shit.
I think that's the case for a lot of certain shows.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if fucking Mandalorian started out like the rest of these shows, where it's got these strong ties to the Clone Wars and to Rebels, it would have never made it the way it did. It would never become this like success outside of Star Wars fandom that like drew people into Star Wars again.
Right.
And so I'm really confused why they keep trying to like. I mean, it's because that's where toys and money and fan money and shit is. But like, you could have a bigger success if you just made good shows in the setting.
I mean, the Clone Wars is popular enough.
Sure.
Rebels
Yeah.
was.
Yeah. They're not going to lose money by doing what they're doing. I'm just saying that they could really expand the franchise if they tried.
Yes, I mean, I wholeheartedly agree. That's what I feel like they should have done from the get-go when Disney got the property. But they just
One of the
they couldn't
problems
help
is
themselves.
Yeah.
when
Well,
they
it's-
tried to take the expansion in or take the series or anything in new directions, you get The Last Jedi and people just shit all over it, so they panic
Yeah.
and go, instead of like staying the course and trying to
Well, the issue with The Last Jedi is it had to follow Force Awakens.
Yeah.
I don't know, I thought
it
just on the
completely
basis of it
rehashed.
doing something different, it could still have kept going in a decent pace, but the fan outcry was insane.
Yep.
So they
Yeah.
panicked and they wrote and they went way back to the well and they like, all right, we're not trying anything new or interesting. We're playing as safe as physically possible.
Yeah, you got the wrong message from
Yeah,
the
well,
backlash.
exactly.
Right. Well, and they just like fully backtracked on like everything that was done in The Last Jedi, and not
Yeah,
just like
exactly.
the things
They
that were
panicked.
controversial. Because like people generally like the message at the end of that movie, like anybody could be a hero.
Yeah.
You know, the Force was
Well,
anyone.
some-
People.
Some people don't.
I didn't see too much backlash against that particular aspect of it. I
There-
saw a lot of backlash against that being dropped
I mean,
and going back to
guess
the three
not-
family names are the only thing that matters and
not
nine.
not backlist that specific point, but I guess the fact that Rey's parentage didn't matter. I think
Yeah, that was backlash.
backlash
yeah,
to that,
a
which I
little
think
bit.
is the same thing.
Well, I guess a little bit, yeah. I mean, it's part of the message of the story. People sometimes aren't too good at understanding the messages being presented to them.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, that's something I lay at the foot of fucking episode 7 for setting up a bunch of dumb mysteries that can never have satisfying resolutions, including her parentage. Because it's either something stupid that makes no sense, or it's nobody, and that's not satisfying. And there's no other way for that to fucking go.
Well, it's not satisfying to the people who are used to everything kind of being tied together.
Which is dumb. Don't tie shit together. Shit doesn't always need to be fucking tied together. Not every event and occurrence in a fucking cinematic or television franchise or whatever needs to be fucking tied together. That's the kind of shit that just consistently fucking ruins shows. Is this incessant need to make everything fucking related.
Make the universe as small as possible.
Right. It's especially egregious in Star Wars, where you have an entire fucking populated galaxy, yet nobody matters beyond 3 fucking people consistently. It's like, god damn it. That's why I like fucking Old Republic so much, is it got away from all that goddamn baggage of like, we gotta have Skywalkers, we gotta have Rabosian Empire.
Yeah, it still kind of crept towards that though a little bit.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. Is like you introduce iconic characters, and everybody's like, "I want more Revan. I want more Revan. Just do Revan.
Yeah.
Just do Revan things. I want Revan." It's like, can we just not? What the fuck? I just found a really interesting bug. I just entered this Pokemon Center, and there was a bunch of loose items floating above the chest. It's like the chest was duplicated or something weird.
Weird.
Yeah. It is weird.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit, I can drop that off. Oh Jesus, fuck, computer, shut up. Why are you so goddamn loud? I must have been watching that stupidly quiet YouTube video.
Thunder Rosa must not be too hurt.
Shit. Oh my god, whirlpool. I actually need a whirlpool. Oh my god. It's like I saw some stupid fucking clickbait Screen Rant article or something talking about like Terminator 7 needs to bring the T-800 back to its roots in Terminator 2. And I'm like, fucking get the fuck out of here. Every single sequel in the fucking franchise tries to emulate Terminator 2. That's the problem. Nobody does anything new. It's just the same shit.
We need a young Arnold Schwarzenegger back.
It's like the franchise, if the franchise wants to survive, it has to move away from that fucking template in multiple levels. It needs to move away from Arnold. It needs to move away from, like, the wisecracked and fucking buddy T-800. It's like, ugh. It made me so mad.
Wisecracking sidekick. The T-800.
It's what he evolved into over like the course of T2, basically. And then every other one past that is like every other sequel won't take the time to like do that. They won't take the time to like build up the character. He just shows up and he's already cracking wise. And they're like, it's like he took a little while to get there before. I still don't like that about T2. That's still a sticking point for me in my.
Like I wouldn't say he cracks wise, but that is kind of the
Hasta
archetype
la
that he
vista,
builds.
baby.
Yeah. And
I am a killing machine.
Various permutations of that stuff.
Yeah. It's like also, man, Terminator 7 is don't hold your breath is all I'm saying on that one.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I'm still hoping the Netflix anime thing actually happens, but I haven't heard anything about that in so long.
Mm-hmm.
I think a fucking animated adult Terminator show would be so good if they did it right. I don't have terribly much faith in it being done right necessarily, but it'd be fucking awesome. There's a January 2022 article. Oh, Terminator anime will feature the Future War. Well, that's the first step to being done correctly.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So we're getting the Animatrix.
Yeah. It's actually going into production. They're actually animating it right now. 8-episode first season.
Oh,
No, it looks like it's a mixture of past and future.
sure.
So maybe your typical past story with flashbacks to the future. That's disappointing.
Hmm.
I don't know, man. I would love to see the Future War, especially if it was like drawn out, not like animation drawn out, but as in like multiple episodes. Because every time we do get Future War stuff, it always feels like it's so rushed, and it needs time to breathe.
Because
and,
they
like,
have to, they need to include the entire beginning, middle, and end of the war. Like,
yeah,
people don't have the patience to wait out getting segments of it. What are you, nuts?
Yeah. And I'd honestly really like to see like the early days of the war thing too, which is almost never covered in like comic books or novels or any media either. I think that'd be
Oh, 'cause
super
that-
cool.
I wonder if you could tell.
Probably because that shit would hit too close to fucking home.
Maybe a
If you
little bit.
I wonder if you could do like a past story and a future story simultaneously, like kind of like Arrow.
That'd be the
Yeah,
best. I mean,
I'd be down for
it's a
that.
time travel franchise. They should be able to approach it like that.
I feel like that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, especially if it's like actually interconnected. If like the past and future stories do relate to each other, that'd be really good.
I think that's how you do it.
I mean, part of it is just every time we do Terminator, we do like the same fucking past story, like,
Yeah.
and that frustrates me. Like when the TV show was set in the past and did a really good job of doing different like twists and different stories on like what's happening in the past instead of just the typical hunt down and kill the person or thing. So I didn't mind that as much, but like,
Seems to be usually a prologue. The future.
yeah,
It's a setup to the present day.
then of course the second they like really do move the show to the future, it gets fucking canceled,
yeah, for sure.
which was classic.
I don't want to see this cool shit. I want the stuff that I see all the time.
I think production value is part of it, at least with the
Sure.
non-cartoon things. But this is the first time they've attempted an anime, as far as I know.
Yep. There's like a few different, I think, fan animations out there for Terminator that are so fucking great too. Which is how you know it'll fucking work. There's a Batman versus Terminator that's really fucking good. Like just as a Terminator piece of media. I don't even give a shit that Batman's in it. I'm just like, whatever. Batman's here, I don't care. This is cool.
I mean, the Batman was pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll see it sometime. I'm actually been thinking about going to the theater and seeing it because I heard the cinematography is actually pretty good in it. So it sounds
There
like
are
it's theater worthy.
there are a couple really cool shots. I don't know if it. I'm probably not the right person to completely ask about that. Maybe one of my buddies will have a review for it on YouTube. Well, Charlie, he was in here that one
Yeah.
night when we were playing. He actually went to school for film and stuff.
Mm.
So wait for his review and see what he says. I mean, I know he liked it, but I feel like because if you don't care about Batman, I don't know if it's like worth a theater experience.
I don't like actively dislike Batman. It's like it's fine.
That still kind of holds on to what I'm saying. Like, if you're just fine with Batman, I don't know if like the cinematography truly makes it like, oh man, you got to see this in theater. Like, Dune or Blade Runner.
Oh, I
20.
think Jesse appreciates a good-looking movie.
I mean, it is. This is very noir. I fucking loved that.
Mhm.
Very noir and very detective movie. But I've been wanting that more and more ever since the Dark Knight trilogy. Because I'm like, okay, this is kind of grounded, but still very Batman-y. Unfortunately, what drove me nuts is how fucking terrible of a detective he was in that.
Sure.
Like, I didn't feel like Talia or Bane or, like, I mean,
Really
those
isn't
ones are the
much
worst
of
ones.
one in those movies, to be honest.
No, and that's what I mean. Like, that's my favorite part of Batman, and they did a great job of that in the animated series back in the day. And that's the problem is I
Yeah,
grew up on that.
for sure. Yeah.
I seen the animated series many times, or many episodes of that before I ever seen. God, it took me forever to actually see the original Burton Batman. I had actually seen Batman Returns before I seen that.
Mhm.
Which, I think I'd have more of a thing for latex in life with that, but hasn't been the case. Never, didn't
No.
awaken anything in me.
Damn.
Mm.
Ah, fuck you, Roserade.
Hey.
Missing out, dude.
I didn't match. It's okay. Apparently.
Toxic? That's not nice. That's cheating. You can't cast toxic on me. That's illegal.
I do not like how Rosa's holding her arm, though.
Jesus, Gliscor just sweeps this fucking gym. Oh my god. Acrobatics too good. I did start using him. I only brought him in later, but he just wiped out the last 4 mons without blinking, without breaking a sweat. Just fucking moited. Alright, that's 2 gyms? I think that gives me 5 gym badges from the Hell Dimension. I think. But it's also fun that it's like a hedge maze gym, but since it's in the other dimension, you can just jump over everything because of the low gravity. Just bypass the puzzle entirely. Like a bitch. Thanks for trying, Joe Rogan. New Alien movie got announced. Did I mention that ever?
No, I hadn't heard about that.
Yep. Shortly after Ridley Scott shit on the Alien TV show, they also announced that Ridley Scott will be producing somebody else's Alien movie. So we'll have 2 competing Alien productions at the same time under the Disney umbrella, both of which are going direct to Hulu.
Oof.
Yeah, it'll be fun to see what happens with that.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm more hope for the one not tied with Ridley Scott.
Same. Although some people are really sour on some of the plot details because it involves
Okay.
transhumanist stuff and mind swapping.
I mean, it's not like it's a big gap. For...
That's my opinion. Like, transferring a mind from a human body to a synthetic body, it sounds perfectly reasonable for stuff to get into with the Alien franchise, I think.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. I'm not even just fine with it. I'm actively interested in seeing what they do with it. It interests me. So I remain hopeful. It's being done. I probably mentioned it before, but it's being done by the Fargo guy. So I have hope.
Cool, okay. Yeah, I have heard that.
The Fargo TV show guy. I'm pretty sure I've talked about it on here, but you might not have been on when I did it, Eric.
Yeah, I think it was just me and you, no, Eric.
Okay.
Plus, if he fucks the show up, I can use his own other show to get ideas on how to punish him. Pink Doduo. Can't say I'm too excited for that. North or south? North or south?
Hey, I got the score bunny. That's it.
Nice.
Got a raid one.
Did you say north?
Yep.
Alright, north it is.
Fuck this up.
That's just kind of ends.
That's unfortunate.
You picked the direction where there was actually no more land to be had.
Right.
Yeah, let's continue out into the abyss, I guess. This is actually a really good place to farm emeralds and diamonds with like minimal effort because you can just fly around and find them. Oh, a ball.
Apparently Jeff Hardy was a free agent as of the morning. As of today. This morning. So that's interesting. So midnight on the 8th.
I fucking love Star Wars.
Your foster parents are dead.
You just switch it from one thing to another.
That was a prequel meme with the T-800 in the phone booth talking to the T-1000. Is your mom a Star Wars fan? Yeah. Hello there. Hi honey, is everything alright? Your foster parents are dead. Oh gosh.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll put a hello there in fucking Obi-Wan show?
Yes.
Do you think it'll be a sad hello there?
Oh, gosh, I don't know. It'll definitely have taken multiple takes. Because I'm sure you and McGregor would be like, do I have to?
I'm really curious what the tone of the show is going to be.
And Kathleen Kennedy's like, yeah, it's the hot thing.
Do it, monkey!
The people love it.
Dance, monkey, dance.
I'm paying you, god damn it.
Server lagging for you at all?
A little bit, but I'm exploring, so it's normal for it to lag a bit for
Okay.
me.
Just making sure it wasn't just me.
Yeah, I've been popping new chunks constantly, so flying off into the great unknown looking for gems. Gotta catch them all. Gym badges. Pokemon, fuck those. I'm going into gym badges. Excuse me, you're very red. Come back, come back, come back, come back. Where'd you go? No, don't despawn, don't despawn. Oh my god, there's two of them. Is that just how they look?
Oh.
You're a very colorful red Dustox. Why are you like this?
Dustox are not red, so you found a special one.
I found two, which is something special. How do I fucking get these though in the fucking abyss? Fuck.
Very goddamn carefully.
Fuck.
So
I
apparently
thought-
the party... Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just babbling incoherently because how the fuck do I get this Pokemon?
So apparently the Hardy Boys theme is stock music, so WWE doesn't technically own it. So that's why they could use it. I was wondering why that was. Why Jeff could come up with that song.
Fuck! Come on, dude. Work with me, dude. Why are you going that way? Don't go that way. Don't go that way, Mr. Dustox. I just gotta follow it until it like flies to an area where I can stop.
Oh, are we gonna build Ty Conti versus Paige Van Zandt?
Oh, jeez.
It's so hard to get a flying mon. Ah! No! Need that force flyers to the ground thing. Oh, he's stuck. He's stuck. He's stuck. I got him. This is probably Ash. It's got a gray body and pink wings.
Yeah, that's an ashen one.
I found two right next to each other in the same chunk. Ultra
You
rare
better
spawn.
luck than I do.
52 Ultra Balls. Let's go.
I had saved your Ultra Balls for the fucking Ultras that's about to spawn.
I don't think that's a thing. I thought it was a coincidence. I couldn't find anything about it online. Right, I got myself a special Dustox. Ashen form Dustox. And you go right into the Gen 3 box, never to be touched again. I was thinking when I was doing my Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke, I was like trying to think of how to do names. I was like, I could do a lost name theme, harkening back to the original Nuzlocke, right? And then you call the Trico Mr. Echo because he's a gecko. It's perfect. But then I'd have to actually like remember other characters from Lost, and I'd have to remember Lost, and also I'd have to give attention to Lost, and so I don't want to do any of that.
I mean, the whole thing was the guy when he originally did that was it was because he was, you know, it was big, he was into it, and that was
Yeah.
you could basically use anything you're big into at the moment. Although the most appropriate one for you I could ever think of would basically be do one based on Terminator series.
I don't remember if I got into Terminator names in my Soul Silver Nuzlocke. I don't think I did. There's not enough names to use, really. I did start out with Jurassic Park as the name scheme, but I ended up changing that up too. Started with Muldoon and the Totodile.
Why'd you change it?
Because I ran out of names. Because it's a long-ass game, Soul Silver, especially in the round hack version. It started getting too hard to come up with good names. After, like, Batch 4 or something like that. I think I ended up changing the naming scheme, like, 3 or 4 times over the whole run.
Barely a naming scheme at all at that point.
Well, it's just things I liked, basically. Like, franchises I liked or something. I don't remember how it went. I made it as far as I remember Brennan the Aerodactyl. That was a good one. Although I think he ended up dying. Most things died in that game. That was a rough run. My first Drayano hack. No, my first and only Drayano hack still. I have not yet played another one. Is that funny to you, my clown?
This Garfield comic is.
I like to imagine it's just unedited Garfield comics too. He's just reading Garfield comics. Oh, that Garfield, he sure loves his lasagna and hates Mondays.
Oh, no. Yes, it's the stereotypical Garfield comic. No, it's from I'm Sorry, John.
Yeah, of course. Nobody reads real
Okay, so
Garfield
yeah,
unironically now.
Sammy is 100% losing the belt tonight.
To who?
Scorpio.
Oh, okay.
Monkey. I got Panseer, who's going to be Panseerxual.
They played that injury on the table way too hard, and then bringing out Ty to start building her versus Paige Van Zandt.
Yeah.
The only way I see him retaining right now is if Wardlow came out to save him, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And save him in a selfish way, though, like he wants an injured Guevara.
Yeah, like Austin.
Yep.
Saving Bret Hart.
But yeah, the unfortunate bummer is I think this is pretty much solidifies that Wardlow is not getting the title shot, so... I mean, I think that was a very high likelihood, or I shouldn't say title shot, but he's not getting the title. I think this definitely confirms that MJF is going to come screw Wardlow out of his... Scorpio takes it tonight, and then MJF comes out to actively screw Wardlow out of the win.
Mm-hmm.
Like, their feud is anticipated, but there's no way they're giving Scorpio Sky a 1 leak reign.
Mm-hmm.
A Lichen Rock. I don't know if I've seen that before. I think that's what it is. How am I supposed to get you, bud? You're way down on a cliffside, doing weird shit, being a weirdo. Why are you so fucking weird? Don't be weird. Oh, I pushed him into the abyss. Fucking Jesus. Well, bye, asshole. Nice knowing ya. I threw my fucking Pokeball near him, didn't connect enough to battle, but the Pokemon coming out, the hitbox pushed it off the cliff and into the abyss. He died.
He died.
That's it.
does do just the GTS. They just called something different.
It's a weirdly triangular landmass. It's like a fucking Star Destroyer over here. Just hanging out in space. Huh, weird. Why are there a bunch of like weird wedge-shaped pieces of land around here? I've never seen such a thing. Ah, leg.
The other reason it was pretty obvious Scorpio was taking it was he came out to a solo, or he came out to his own theme entrance here, not the top men or whatever their thing is.
American Top Team. Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally.
Fuck that. What the fuck? VHS copy of Terminator sells for $32.5 thousand.
I think it's like the Mario cartridge thing.
Probably. It's like perfect. Like fucking still wrapped or something.
It's a scam basically.
It wasn't even a. Oh, it was a single buyer, a single offer. So some asshole just bid an unbeatable price just to get it because he has money to burn. Yeah, it's like a retro VHS copy.
Yeah. Is there anything special about it?
It's original '84 VHS copy of Terminator.
Oh.
It's like graded and like in a case. It looks like it's one of those big plastic clamshells too. I wasn't buying videos in 1984, so I have no idea if that was standard packaging back then. I was a little busy being a cum.
Technically speaking, I don't think you would even have been a.
Yeah, I would have been probably still like a cow or something in a field grazing somewhere. At least most of my protein biomass.
Right.
Won't even be a steak yet, much less a cum.
You're a twinkle in your father's eye.
I prefer my phrasing.
should just because.
Well, like a plain old NES cartridge of the original Super Mario Brothers, like sold for a bunch of money, basically because it was sold back and forth between two.
Idiots?
No, two.
Or were they gaming the system?
Well, I mean idiots, but they were deliberately hiking up the price.
Yeah. They're gaming shit. Gaming the system.
Even without like people directly gaming the system, most of that stuff's only worth money because people think they're gaming the system. You're like, oh, I'll buy this now, and in 10 years it'll be worth 10 times as much.
That was the game. Like they, trying to trick people. Some stupid schmuck with a lot of money.
Right.
And I think it was worth, because it's been going around being sold, for this, to these people for this amount of money.
Yeah, it's the same concept as like in an MMO buying out all the shit on the auction house and relisting it for hire. It's like exactly that. Like I'll just buy the entire market and then I will control the market. I did that in SWTOR with color crystals on lightsabers when the game was new.
They sold the cartridges like this sort of special sort of thing, like it was like the first print run or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So they tried to make it seem like it was.
And it wasn't even that. Like it was just straight up fabrication. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a little scummier then. I mean, it was already market manipulation, but like that's actively deceptive at that point.
Yeah. That's a cool looking box. The Terminator Collection VHS. Way too much though.
Oh my god, the guy doing Turner anime is younger than me. What the fuck?
I mean, these things were gonna start happening eventually.
So are a lot of Twitch people and YouTubers making.
Well, that's I'm used to that. I'm expecting that. This doesn't have that many credits here either.
Fair point.
Short films. Oh, looks like mostly just short films. Is this a real film? Is this a full-length film?
Other news, Kim Kardashian thinks people don't want to work anymore.
Oh my god. Well, how about that? Is that bitch still relevant? Like, to anybody? Do people...
So she's trying to make herself relevant.
Do people... I suppose. Outrage
by mentioning it, I'm doing the work for her.
Yeah, Eric. Yeah. You're part of the problem.
I fucked up, yeah.
Durant, you're free experience. Get over here and die for me. Don't ask much, only that all the Durants die for me. I actually can't see the bastard. He must be in the ground. Unfortunate.
No, I did love Regal getting choked up when talking with
Well, talking about his not being long for this world.
No, just...
I mean, he got choked up multiple times during that. His eyes were red, like, towards the end there, too.
Talking with Shivani.
I don't know, either somebody close to him has passed, like, in the couple of months since he left WWE, or was released from WWE, or there's something, or it's an Adam Carolla thing, and there's something wrong, but he's not going public with it.
Norm Macdonald.
Or Norm Macdonald, sorry. I always mix those two up.
Oh, I didn't know that wasn't, that you were specifically referring to Norm. I was just bringing that up as another example, but...
No, as far as I know, Carolla is fine.
Okay, yeah.
He was doing something. I think he's doing something on Fox News or something like that.
I hope not. That's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Let me look it up.
The Belly of the Beast.
Yeah, no safe spaces. Adam Carolla, Ben Shapiro, Dennis Prager,
Oh,
Tim Allen,
God.
Jordan Peterson, and Coulter.
Wow.
Uh,
Are you
That's-
telling me they'll all be in the same room at the same time?
no, this is a thing they did like 3 years ago.
Oh.
You can
Sounds
watch
like-
for free now on Peacock.
Oh wow.
Good.
Streaming service Peacock, my favorite.
I'll be staying the fuck away from that shit.
No more WWE for me.
I mean, I haven't bothered with that in a long time, so I'm good.
Yes.
Although I'm gonna have to do Paramount here at the end of the month for
I mean,
Halo.
I'm gonna try to avoid WrestleMania, but it's hard to avoid the Royal Rumble.
Oh no, I pirated the shit out of Rumble.
Okay.
It's Rumble, man. I won't even bother with WrestleMania, but the Rumble. And then I'm with a lot of people. Like, I had no fucking clue who half the people who came out for the Rumble were.
Yeah.
It was really lame.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck kind of Pokemon is that? What are you? Tell me what you are. Oh god, lava.
They don't tell you what they are. That's not how it works.
That's all they tell you is what they are. What the fuck? What
They
is
tell you
this?
the name. That doesn't tell me what they are.
A Fomantis? What's a Fomantis?
I think it's a grass type that's supposed to be a fake bug.
Oh, it's like an inversion of a stick insect, huh?
Yeah.
That's a cute concept. I've never seen this thing in my fucking life.
It's from Sun and Moon. So Gen 7.
That would explain part of it. Get over here.
I don't know anyone that passed away that I know of Jimmy Regal being.
What?
Like, nobody famous, no, but it could have been somebody that he
Sure,
just could have
but
been a family friend.
yeah.
They don't make you contemplate your mortality.
I'll have to watch that.
Also, that looks
The
kind
guy-
of fucking cute.
The guy who graduated the year after me, died, and like my entire whole town is just losing their shit because he was literally just 34, and they just his fiance found him in their living room in the morning. He was just gone. And yeah, I found out their wedding is in May. Was in May. And dude's just dead. Best
You
they
know
could
what happened?
figure, guesses they had was his grandfather also died young. Not this young, not 34, but
Mm-hmm.
he did die young.
They don't have a cause of death yet.
They probably do by now, but I haven't like pressed
on it.
hard into it because the guy who told me who I was in his wedding, and he's one of my oldest friends.
Mhm.
Like, I've known him since before we were even in school, kind of thing. He was super close with him, like they played golf all high school, and they were close. So like he was, I wouldn't say got emotional, but he's not the kind to express emotions outward. He's like an old-fashioned guy like that. He's
Mhm.
more of a Ron Swanson kind of thing. Not quite as much of a dick. He's a little more light-hearted, but not. He's old-fashioned guy, machismo shit, you know.
Mhm.
Can't show anything. But he,
Toxic
yeah.
masculinity, I get it.
yeah. It's
Kidding.
it was just
Emotions
weird
are
'cause
weakness.
I just
Yeah.
all I did was randomly text him to see how the ice fishing contest in my town here went,
Mhm.
and he just called me, Like,
Mm.
it was just like, hey, what'd people catch? Like, this is a very matter of fact exchange, and all of a sudden he calls me, and just starts this whole conversation with me. I'm like, well, this is cool and all. Then finally breaks to me. He's like, yeah, fucking Ben died. It's like, now I understand.
Mm-hmm.
It's that, but that's just it. That kind of shit. It clearly is shaking him, and I'll tell you off stream why I can tell. I can definitely say it's a holy shit moment to see him, like, not quite show some vulnerability, because he was wherever he was at when he was on the phone with me. He was out in public enough that he still wasn't breaking down or anything like he probably had done with his wife, but it was something to hear him talk like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just a matter of that was. I'm not an expert on Regal promos, granted, but I feel like he was talking very candidly about things there, and not just wrestling past and history and whatnot.
I mean, he was to an extent, yeah. Not
I
wrong
mean,
with
how
that.
often has he talked about not knowing what state he'll be in 10 years, and if, what was the exact quote? Like having his wife wheel him out to the window with drool running down his chin, something like that.
Mm-hmm. I think he was just really, I don't know, maybe he was really affected more than you would think by WWE letting him go.
Maybe it's possible, or more specifically, what if it's both? What's both of what we're looking at here? What
Maybe,
if
yeah.
Hunter's health scare has him?
Sure.
Like, that's got to be. I mean, him and Hunter have been working together on NXT for quite a while now,
No, they're
and
good
for
friends.
somebody that
Their entire career almost.
yeah, right. Like, yeah, Regal was and been WWE since WCW folded, and
I mean,
they
they worked
probably.
together in WCW.
Oh, I didn't know that. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
even more so. So yeah, it's probably Hunter's, and he never got to speak publicly. I'll bet you WWE wouldn't let him anywhere fucking near a microphone if they thought he was going to talk about Hunter's scare or even allude to that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which, now that I think about it, that's probably it. This is probably the first time he's gotten to talk openly, and sure, he wasn't really able at liberty to talk about Paul Levesque or anything here, but it's probably still been hanging on him. I could definitely see that.
I think that would surprise me. I don't know why. Just you know,
That it affected him?
well, it just seems like I imagine Triple H is doing fine. So
I mean, I haven't heard that he's doing
I mean,
very good at all,
you're right. We
comparatively.
haven't really heard anything. Like he hasn't come out and cut a promo and shit. So
Yeah,
it's,
they've stayed incredibly
I
hush
mean,
hush about it.
even less than that, they really haven't said how he's doing generally.
Yeah, they're not acknowledging it. We haven't even heard Stephanie come out and say something about it. And
It's very strange.
if anybody would want to capitalize on something they probably shouldn't be speaking loud about, it's fucking Stephanie.
Oh, I don't know about that. I think she'd have a little bit more decorum as far as
Yeah, maybe
husband being laid up.
now, but historically, isn't she the one who compared 9/11 to the steroid trials?
Yeah, I think that's a different issue.
I definitely see her
We're
not
talking about
having a
like
good
privacy
grasp.
versus getting heat.
I don't. I thought she wasn't trying to get heat there. I thought she was
No,
legitimately.
you're right. You're right.
I thought she was trying
I
to.
think that's her, just speaking very poorly.
Yeah, well, just having a bad sense of hyperbole
Yeah.
is what I think it was. Is like, yeah, I'm sure to her family the steroid trials were like very harrowing and stressful,
Yeah.
very stressful. I'm sure. I'm sure a lot of their history and dirt was being looked
And I'm
through.
sure from her point of view, her dad was, being a victim, being victimized and
Yep.
and stuff. But she obviously had one point of view.
Yeah.
And
But that's
only-
why I wouldn't be at all shocked if like she was completely oblivious to like, this probably isn't in the best of taste.
Mhm.
But yet she hasn't said anything about how Paul is doing. And there is a non-zero chance that I may have just missed out on a shiny Geodude.
Uh-oh.
I seen the sprite on my map that looked a little bit off, and I believe shiny Geodude is just a little bit golden, a little bit yellow. But I could never find it on the map. I don't understand why it despawned either, because I walked right towards it. And I kept it on my map the entire fucking time. All I can think is it was in a cave somewhere far underground. And it managed to get lower than me. Fuck. I need to see another Geodude on my map now, because I at least want to like say, oh yeah, that was the same color I was seeing. It's fine. I didn't just miss out on a shiny. It's like I've been waiting for good karma from hooking Jesse up with that shiny Sandslash for a long time now. That's bullshit.
Yeah. Being good doesn't pay.
No.
Vader's going in all day.
Oh, what?
Vader's going into the Hall of Fame apparently.
Oh, that's good. He deserves it.
But what about all those Jedi younglings?
They can go into a hall as well of some sort.
All of some sort, where they can be butchered.
Perhaps some sort of mausoleum.
Some sort of camp.
Oh, I was assuming they were already dead, so
Oh, okay.
under my narrative.
My bad.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could still put them in a camp. It'd just be a really weird camp.
I just assume that's
Camp
part
Dead
of it.
Children!
Yeah.
It's like the U.S. immigration policy. Listen, it's not child abuse if the kid's already dead.
I mean, let's be honest, that's what all camps are at this point. I'm sure one kid's died at one point.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure they all have their own Jason Voorhees.
Well, it's like the Canadian boarding schools that are full of dead corpses.
Yeah. And the churches.
Oh, you mean the racist, racially motivated education system has resulted in the deaths of thousands of indigenous people? No way. How could this have happened?
Who'd have thunk?
Canada, of all places. I guess there's a reason they're being so nice.
I mean,
Well,
there's
they're
not
nice
many.
and white.
They're hiding something.
Yeah, there's not many nations founded by white settlers that have good histories with their indigenous population.
No,
so,
for sure. I'd say none.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. So I don't think anybody
You're
should
being
express
sarcastic, but yeah.
any surprise with Canada also having engaged in what literally every other country engaged in. So
What a shock.
What a twist.
What a non-twist. What a predictable outcome.
yeah. What do you mean white racists don't do a good
What?
job raising brown children?
You dumb fuck juice. Big sip. God.
Ah, don't glitch into the lava. That would be very bad.
Do you see more hate for AEW than WWE, or see about equal amounts? Or one
I
way or the
feel
other, I
like
suppose.
I feel like the most of what I see is yeah, it's there's hate for WWE, and then there's all this counter backlash for AEW that I don't understand, because then there's because I do think the WWE hate is, or the criticism is there, but it's never been unfounded. Like I've never I mean I've seen a couple outlandish claims here and there that get some traction, but I feel like that's reasonably rare where they're like picking at stuff that is invalid. Like it does happen, but most of the times I don't feel like let's
I
put it
think the
this way.
criticism gets called out unjustly on both sides. I'll say that. Like, a lot of people seem to take criticism as negative.
Right, like ideally both companies could be good. And there is enough talent of wrestlers of all sorts out there that they can field both rosters for all these shows and all these productions just fine. Like that shouldn't be the struggle. Because what the hell is it that we got now? This have you heard about this choose your narrative fed?
Yeah, yeah, I've heard about that.
Like that, not getting into like the, I shouldn't say gory details, but like without going into in depth into that thing, that federation, we'll see what it happens with it. Only time will truly be able to tell. I'm
sure.
trying to be non-judgmental
Yeah,
here.
you're being fair. Yeah.
Yeah. Although I will say Braun's little tweet, or sorry, whatever his real name is.
Really,
will-
leading towards what the everyone's assumptions.
Yeah, his little bit of like, oh, if you don't want to watch choreography and you want to watch us really fight, do this on WrestleMania weekend.
I think he took a shot at Hangman too.
Yeah,
I think they're at their recent show. They took a shot at Hangman.
I think I heard something about that. Yeah, and that's just such a, like, man, that's also a very big glass houses thing.
For sure. Yeah.
Like, was his name he goes by now is like Titan or something, and then his real name Titan, like Adam Scher.
Yep, that's it.
I don't have any exact ill will towards him. He says some boneheaded things, but I also don't believe he's even as old as us. I'll have to look into that.
Pretty sure he is. I'd be
Just
surprised
a
if
baby.
he was at all younger.
I thought he was. I thought he was surprisingly younger than us.
It's shocking to me that there's so many people younger than me out there.
Oh, no, take it back. He is 38. God, he just got a really, really late start into wrestling. Holy shit.
He did. For sure.
So no, he's just a bonehead.
Yeah. He has a history of being a bonehead. I'm told.
I mean, stories seem to confirm that, so... Yeah, it's, yeah, whatever. There's no saving some
Ah!
people.
Leg.
I mean, when you
Like,
join a federation seemingly built on suspect ideals.
right.
Ooh, Riolu raid. Gimme.
But yeah, either way, there's enough talent out there that I fully believe that both AEW and WWE could coexist. Maybe not like have... They don't have to have like the Forbidden Door thing going like New Japan, but that's because New Japan operates in a completely different, not demographic, but region.
I think New Japan just flat out turned them down too with working together.
I think, oh yeah, WWE definitely. I've heard that too. Like that.
I'm not 100% on that, but I feel like
Well, no,
because that's whole
Brian wanted that,
Yeah, exactly.
and WWE was trying to make it happen. And yeah, I don't think so. It wasn't WWE's side that wasn't being conducive to what Danielson wanted. So New Japan definitely said nah. And I do not blame them. I can't imagine somebody like Vince McMahon having poor relations with a foreign country or foreign diplomat, or not diplomats, but foreign businessmen. Like his carny shit might work over here in the States where he just runs everything, but not when you actually have to win over somebody. Because from what I understand of all the Hit Territories history with the McMahons ousting them, it was not a kind or polite or like, hey, like basically, it wasn't a proper business transaction like this Ring of Honor stuff with Tony Khan is, where it's like Ring of Honor was belly up, had ran their last show, and were just maintaining what they had, and that was it. And he came in with money and said, all right, I can take care of that, or I can buy this out. Are you guys cool with that? There was never any, like, I'm trying to drive you out of business. Because Ring of Honor people were coming in, were forbidden dooring with AEW. Not like a lot, but it was happening.
Yeah.
And vice versa. They were letting AEW guys go do Ring of Honor stuff if they wanted. I don't know if they could do TV stuff, but I think they could do tour date stuff.
Yeah. I don't know either about the TV at all. Whether they could like appear on like a big pay-per-view or something like that. I mean, Kenny did for Impact, so maybe they could have. But then again, that's Kenny, so.
Now, I know Mox has been doing all kinds of shit. Like,
Yeah, for
Mox
sure.
has held like belts for indie feds.
I think Max still has like the GCW championship. So, yeah. Pretty sure. Which I think is funny. Apparently, William Regal has lizard pets.
I approve.
Like a lot.
So there is one thing. Now that I'm looking back on stuff from tonight, and I 100% need to watch BTE. I'm wondering, not just how long maybe they've been planning this, like this to be the angle, but even more so. Oh, what's up, Hypno? Of this is like why they did the Budge stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm starting to think that was not even partly a coincidence that they did all the Budge stuff as soon as Cole showed up, and having Silver and Reynolds schmoozing over with them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were cheating on Hangman.
Right.
In essence.
It almost kind of feels though like I'm wondering how they're gonna split this, because it right now in a vacuum, especially just with Revolution and tonight. I mean, Hangman is the bad guy in this, in that
Yeah.
he like Dark Order and those guys supported him through all the lows and everything, and now that he's been champ for a while and is riding high, Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus come up to him and say they want to tag with him, and
Yeah,
he,
he's getting a little big for his britches.
yeah,
Forgetting the ones that got him there.
yeah, or at least that supported him on the way there, because he was very explicit in not letting them help him too much.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciated all that, but yeah, I do wonder if that's the direction they're not necessarily going, not heel with Paige, but or maybe not so much but I wonder if that's part of what they're doing with the Cole storyline, is it's Cole getting under his skin, like he had, like, cause you could make a very big
I think
argument.
that'd be the case. I think. Oh gosh. With BT, it's hard to tell because it seems like Cole generally seems to have been like.
Well,
I guess you know. I don't know how they. Just Adam Cole seemed to like flip like a switch into being friends with with Silver and Reynolds. So I don't know if he is just kind of using them or not.
no,
To get to Hangman.
I don't think he's using him like that. If anything, man, I wonder if oh no, that's way too far out. Like I'm talking like I was thinking for a second about storylines after Kenny's came back for a while even. But no, it's too far out to plan anything there. I wonder, I mean, kind of the big thing is Reynolds, I mean, we should just call them by their tag team name because they might be back to it again. The Beaver Boys wore him pretty much the same way they won over Hangman. They wore him down. They wore Cole down. Like they kept, like after his initial hard rejections of the Budge stuff and the cutting his hair and those and being a manager. But then they just wore him down. They hung out with him enough that finally they endeared themselves to him. Basically like Goku in Abridged.
Right.
It's like, bitch, you're lucky you're endearing. And I don't think it's necessarily that Cole, like we talked before, he's just being the old childhood friend in a teen comedy trope thing where they're bitchy when they're around their jock or their high, or their classy friends, but then they eventually they remember what it was like to be around their dorkier friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the Cole on BTE. That's what's going on with Cole.
Mhm.
It's harder to say with this other stuff, but I do wonder. And where I was going with the Cole thing with the Kenny coming back, if eventually, because Bucks are tweening hard in
Yeah.
like especially with this, they're still essentially the heels, but they're less of a heel or out with Red Dragon involved.
Oh, it's a
But they do.
fucking boss. Super lame.
They told Cole flat out that we're not, tagging with you against Eggman.
Yep, they won't actively fight Hangman,
Yep.
especially in a grudge match. I don't think they're gonna go full face again, especially not until Kenny comes back and we see where that stuff's gonna lay.
Yeah.
But I also just don't see Hangman going. I just see like right now it feels like Hangman is going in the direction that Cole started out as during those BTE sketches. Like now he's getting he's getting cool popular friends because he's the reigning champion. Not that that's explicitly what's happening, but if he needed people to tag with him and help him out before Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus weren't jumping at the chance,
Mm-hmm.
while Dark Order was, but now that he's the big man on campus. So I'm hoping though that they
Ooh.
don't undo his entire fucking storyline that he's just went through just to make him have to, or maybe not turn him, but it'd be cool if he has to get reminded.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping for out of the tag team or the trios next week is Silver and Reynolds go against him because Cole asked, and Hangman has to step back and realize that he's shunning his friends, and that's what he felt the Elite was doing to him. Like, I don't think this will transpire over just next week's trios. I think it'll definitely be a couple weeks storyline at least. Because obviously the feud with Cole isn't done, and I don't think it'll be done as of next week. It'll be interesting to see where they go. I appreciate it, and that is once again why I am perfectly happy to be taking in all this stuff, and I just didn't care for so long with WWE years ago when I was still trying to keep up with it. Because they had, like, a great case in fucking point, is they had a great story in Luke Harper, Randy Orton, and Bray Wyatt. And then they pissed it away. Like, it was just done and gone. Like, after the feud, Wyatt, Orton, and Harper had none of any of them had anything to do with each other. It was just all gone. Everything just evaporated. Like, the feud was done, that was all done and over with. Everything is forgotten. No long-term anything to it. When this was it was such a great bit of Orton fake joining Wyatt's and Harper trying to point it out. And that Bray could have learned a lesson from having him thinking himself the great, not comedian, the great controller of everything being hoodwinked. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Rotunda does need to get his ass in a ring though soon. I hate this.
Well, you take his time.
He's been going for a while now though.
He's got shit to do.
Like what?
Whatever he wants. That's my point.
I just as long as he
It's like
doesn't show up and
just having your
control
fucking
your
creation
narrative.
shit on by WWE deserves like take some time off from this shit.
Yeah. I'm just scared he'll show up and control your narrative.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think he seems like a better guy than that.
Well, I also think he
Ah!
would be looking for something a little more noteworthy. But then again, that's
And
parasocial stuff. We don't know what
I
he's
think
like.
the Brody Lee connection could mean a lot too.
Yeah, especially with Redbeard now going into All Elite. Or well, I guess we don't know if this is still a one-off or not. So it might,
It seemed like a one-off. I don't think
yeah,
he was signed at all.
not signed, but it shows he's got a working.
Relationship.
Yeah, like they'll bring him in when they need or want to or things like that. That's kind of cool. I like that. He's mostly working indies, but
Mm-hmm.
can come in for this stuff. Hopefully it works. Well, I shouldn't say works out better, because in the long run, Matt Cardona's little stint may not have gotten him anything much with AEW, but did wonders for him getting indie clout
Mm-hmm.
or building into that.
I mean, GCW built Matt Cardona better than AEW ever did.
Yeah, well,
So
AEW barely had him. Like I think he did what,
yeah,
maybe not even a month.
yeah, something like that.
Like it was just
He's
like
there for a very short time.
yeah, he was never signed. It was just a little trial run thing to see
Yep.
how they
Yep.
went. And
Testing the waters.
yep. It also shows just a way I'm happy with them and how they operate so much so because, yeah, exactly. It was a test of the waters, and it turns into one of those, well, we don't really feel like we have anything for you right now kind of thing, so feel free to go out and do what you want, and if we need you for bits or to run a quick little couple of matches again, we'll let you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went out and fucking started tearing shit up on the indies.
Mm-hmm. Definitely deserves it, I'll say.
Yeah. Man has more than put in his,
I mean, just the amount of people that WWE mishandled. It's like,
yeah. Worst thing is how many of their, like, loyalists they've mishandled. Like,
mm-hmm.
I'm not a huge fan of his and probably never will be, but, like, Roman Reigns got mishandled so many times over and over and over and over again for years upon years. And they finally got it right with turning him heel and shit like this. But from what I'm hearing, it's like even people are like, all right, but you just went to the heel shtick with him, but they're not varying it. Like the biggest thing that's happened with his storyline that I heard people shitting about was more to do with fucking Paul Heyman.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something they did with like his early stuff with this heel run stuff was apparently a lot of very emotional. Like I've seen highlights of it, and it was very emotional. Like him having to take down people close to him that he didn't want to have to fight and defeat
Yeah,
in the
Usos.
brutal ways.
Mm-hmm. I think that stuff was more interesting. Like as he is now, he's just he's back to doing his Roman Reigns thing.
Yep,
He's
just
a
as
heel
a
now.
dick. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying is like, so first they finally had it what they needed to do with him, and now they've gotten, I don't know, lazy again is the best.
I don't know.
They're just back to, I mean, well, it's working, and he's the heel, and he's getting the reaction we want, so we don't have to try anymore again. We can just coast on this for who knows how long, and people will get sick of it again.
Well, they are getting sick of it. It's just they haven't built up anybody to they're not building up anybody to really, legitimately take him down.
They never do.
No, there's no one really, anyone's getting behind. I kind of want it to be Sami Zayn, but I definitely don't see that happening.
Right. No, I also would absolutely, I wouldn't tune back in, but I'd actually start paying attention if Zayn got a legitimate run and not these little, hey, we'll toss you an Intercontinental here and there.
Well, not anymore. We'll toss you Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah.
I want Zayn to get the babyface run he deserves, but man, it seems to be something he doesn't really want to be doing, and he seems to be just happy doing what he's doing now. So all power to him, I guess. When's the last time Jesse talked?
I don't know.
Something about a boss.
I ain't got
Right.
I ain't got nothing to add to the wrestling conversation, so
I know.
I've just been pointlessly, oh Jesus, flying away in random directions in the other dimension, looking for trouble.
Another dimension.
In the
Lost in
hiffle.
space and time. Trying to get back home.
No, I can get home anytime I want. It's easy.
Oh, okay.
Yep, once we figured out how fly works.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my fly point is now set to be in here, but I got well, you just fall through the map and it's fine. And then I've got Arceus to help me out. Hey, this is a gym. What is this gym doing down here? There's no town nearby. What the fuck? It's just a gym. Well, I guess that does happen, doesn't it?
It's just a guy named Jim.
Oh man, I just seen a wonderful summary of Regal's promo. At least in terms of to his new stable. He's is Brian, you're me without the vices. Mox, you're basically all of my vices. Or at least he was, since Mox is also either, I don't know if he's sober or if he just detoxed and is like controlling that shit.
Regal put Danielson over big time.
Yeah, he did.
I don't think he's just saying it for the stable either.
No, me neither.
What the fuck am I supposed to do if there's no fucking... Oh, the town is up on that hill. I see what it is. Or not up on the hill, but maybe up on the hill? Oh no, it is. Oh, that's
I think
weird.
I think the sort of getting sappy with Shabani like made me think he was just shooting from the hip.
Oh, a lot of people are with you on that. And I wouldn't doubt it for a second if Tony Khan just told him to go out there and give him a mic and say, go to town, buddy.
Yeah. Say what you want to say.
Yep. Just make sure you talk about the fact that these guys are wrestling together. However you do it, I don't care. Just
Yeah.
make sure that's included in it somehow.
I keep interrupting Jesse.
You do?
I do, yeah.
I don't remember that.
It feels like it. I feel like I've interrupted you a few times.
Oh, I don't know. If you did, I already forgot what's happening.
Okay. Fair enough. see that Garfield comment I posted?
I haven't checked it yet.
No, I didn't look.
Okay.
Where was it posted?
On memes. I think I posted on memes. Pretty sure.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
This John being savage for no reason at all. Just the Garfield face.
Get fucking wrecked. Why is there? This chest is like got nothing in this Pokemon Center hardly. What a ripoff!
I feel like we can all relate. I think that's what
What are you talking about? I get tons of bitches. I have no idea what you're fucking on about.
my bad.
I am literally drowning in pussy right now.
I'm being.
Oh, the fucking shop is burning down. What the fuck? Lava? Why?
Oh, did you get some cats living in?
No. I don't have anywhere else to go with this joke. Much like my dick, I have nowhere to go. That's where we'll go with this joke. Your dick is like Star Wars owned by Disney. Going nowhere. Pissing men off. Just wants women to watch, but none will.
Pissing men off. I wouldn't be shocked if that was also the case.
It's just going up to girls and be like, come on, look at it. Come on. I made it for you. I did this for you. Just watch a little bit.
Yeah. Check it out. Come on, buy a ticket. Come on, buy a subscription.
Please touch it.
Got Baby Yoda.
You like the little wrinkly green thing, right?
Yeah. Everybody likes Baby Yoda. He even eats frogs. Oh. Eats fish.
No, my son. You killed my son.
What have you done to my boy?
Oh, fuck. Quiver Dance Butterfree. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's gonna kill the boy. Jeez Louise. Alright, listen, buddy. You gotta kill this fucker, or he's gonna kill us all. Good job.
You done it.
Oh, man. If only I had some ivermectin here, Joe Rogan would still be okay. Listen, that was a good joke. I want you to know that. I like how this whole fucking town is burning down because it's spawned on top of lava. It's good fun. Alright, you're like the third bug grass gym I fought for some stupid fucking reason. We're gonna get fucking destroyed! Person man. Oh fuck, Crustal. No, 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 no. None of that. Ah, fuck. He's so fast. Why is he such a fast boy? Shit. What do I do now? I should have hit him with a flare first. Fuck. You. Earthquake him. Kill it. Oh, yeah, he has to recharge anyway. Ah, fuck. You stupid bitch. Use dig. I'm a flying type, motherfucker. You're scary. You're a scary Pokemon. You're a scary Pokemon. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god, this Sizer's gonna wipe me. I'm gonna wipe. Shit.
I'm sure there are a lot of wrestlers that have lived harder than Regal has.
Oh yeah, all you need to know is
made
Keith
it for a while.
Richards, done and done. If Keith and Ozzy are still kicking right now, yeah,
Terry Funk.
yeah,
I
it's
mean, he's not doing well right now, but
right. He got it. He made it a lot longer than I think most people expected.
for sure.
Oh my god, I won. That was amazing. Lugia snuck a fucking victory there. Goddamn, Lugia, good job. Good job, my son.
Go with God, my son.
I have God. He's in my Pokeball. I'm not really going with him right now, though. So I'm gonna have to decline that offer.
What? What?
Yeah, frankly, I find God's skill set a little underwhelming.
A lot of people do.
Yeah. Unconvincing.
Yep. My God. What have I done?
Wow. There's a lot of fucking jungle in this alternate dimension.
I'm sure that's what they all say.
Sure.
might buy that, but
I have no idea. What are my fucking coordinates? Minus 11,000? Minus 5,000? Just
adventure.
flying off. That's all I've been doing all fucking stream mostly, is just flying off in one kind of general direction. In the alternate dimension looking for gems. I want to collect all 8 gym badges, but from a fake dimension instead of the real world. Where I have like, uh-oh. I got kicked.
So did
Oh
I.
no!
Great. I guess it is 10 o'clock. Although who knows when the last server anything was.
Well, maybe I crashed it, loading too many more chunks onto the map.
You were going to town there, man.
Murder in the server memory.
Hopefully you don't lose anything.
Yeah, like my life.
That'd be first and foremost, yeah.
Hope I don't load into some lava or some shit.
Or fall into a pit or something.
Well, now we are 100% podcast.
So it would seem. Maybe I should switch to RimWorld. Play RimWorld for a little bit.
Oh.
Try and finish that up before I leave. I've got like a week left of in-game days to make it through before I win. But the save has become completely fucking unstable. Like every time a raid shows up on the map, the game locks up for like 2 or 3 minutes straight. It just locks up randomly for 2 or 3 minutes straight sometimes too. Running it on its fastest speed is slower than the normal slowest speed now. Like the mod pack is just tearing the game engine apart at this point. I have like over 50 people in the colony and you're only supposed to have like 10 or something. 10 or 20 on a typical run. Yeah. But they won't stop fucking. They just keep having babies. I had to murder all my farm animals just to try to keep the game going. Just purged all the fucking sheep except for like a couple breeding pairs.
Wow.
Just had a mass slaughter. Just killed like 60 sheep from the paddock.
Just sacrifice for the Lord.
Yeah. I just let the game run in the background while I stream it and I just go read Reddit threads. just reading Reddit for like 20 minutes with the game running in the background on stream. It's because like it runs so slow, it takes forever for anything to happen.
Oh wow.
But I don't want to like scrap it this close to the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I consider this series pretty botched by this point. It was an interesting concept, but the fucking balance was not there. It was just insane. The only reason I lost a colonist to one of these raids recently was because they had a fucking magical landmine they dropped, and I couldn't see it amongst all their fucking 100 bodies and fire and stuff. So I accidentally ran my people over it and lost two legs, a lung, and an entire colonist to the fucking explosion. It's like they were already dead. They were gone, and they did their first and only damage to me with that fucking explosion. I was stunned and pissed, but it made for good content theoretically, I guess. Killed one of my oldest colonists too, like one of my first like 6 or so colonists.
That sucks.
Yeah, he was like 60 or something. He was falling apart at the seams too.
Oh, alright. else is going on?
What else is going on?
That's what I'm wondering.
What game should I play next? XCOM 2 will probably end soon. I'll need a new game to replace that, probably.
Doki Doki Literature Club.
I was thinking I'd finally beat New Vegas.
Ooh.
Fallout New Vegas. Probably due to the director's cut mod.
That'd be cool.
But I don't know if anybody watched it or not. Nobody really watched when I tried to do a Fallout 4 mod pack, but that had a competition back in the sweeps week shit I tried to do. I don't know. You just not do anything. There's an argument that maybe that's the smarter idea.
Says who?
This is me.
No.
This is graduate school.
Fair point. That does make sense.
I definitely want to do a Nuzlocke. Other than not just like the ROM hack I've been playing casually here and there, but like a proper Nuzlocke. So probably the astrophysics Nuzlocke's got to start as soon as I get back from the conference, honestly. Problem is that might just be ultimately a streaming series and like one video on the channel is what I'm thinking. Try that format. With like single 40-minute edited Nuzlocke for a video. I don't know. It's at least something I can toss up on like a Reddit, Nuzlocke Reddit or something. Be like, here's my content, you fuckers. Watch it. Whereas like extended series is always weirder to try and like shield people. I don't know.
Indiana Jones 5 wrapped filming.
Okay. You excited?
Yeah, kind of. Directed by James Mangold. Not Steven Spielberg, which is surprising. Mangold directed Logan.
Okay. So he's good at old man does thing.
Yeah.
That famous genre of movies.
Yes. I think that's more Clint Eastwood's bag, but...
Is there anything out about like what they're doing with Indy 5, or is it just still under wraps completely?
I haven't seen anything about it. I think I imagine they've kept it pretty under wraps.
Is Shia LaBeouf in it?
No, but Mads Mikkelsen's in it. Antonio Banderas is in it.
I'm just curious if they'll ignore Crystal Skull or something.
They could probably hand wave it with a line pretty easily.
Seems that way.
Or just like ignore it by but not like right out of canon. Just not acknowledge it, maybe. And Boyd Holbrook from The Predator, the famous movie The Predator.
John Williams is doing the music, which is surprising.
Produced by Kathleen Kennedy.
Oh, so, how you feeling about the Jurassic World evolution update so far?
It's a step in a good direction. It's missing a few pieces, unfortunately, to make the sandbox experience actually match challenge mode. Like, there's no income tax, which means your income just spirals out of control and money doesn't matter after like an hour again. But
That seems appropriate for a sandbox.
well, the what they tried to do is turn sandbox into the free play mode, basically, with the settings they gave it.
Hmm.
But it's a free play mode where there's no fucking consequences. Still, basically, you're not able to make it match the difficulty level of challenge mode, which is what I was hoping for.
Oh,
Instead, it's only fucking baby mode, basically.
I think that's what appeases a lot more people.
Well, I mean, it's all toggles, right? So if they put in the income tax, it'd just be another on-off toggle in the menu setup. So it wouldn't like alienate anybody. It would only appease people like me who want the game to be even remotely difficult instead of just super easy time stuff.
Oh god, that can't be real. What the fuck? Um,
The
did
dinos
you?
look nice though.
Yeah, that's good. Eric, do you watch any other blogs besides BDE?
No.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Hmm.
Um. Ay, ay, ay. Oofda. So
What am I
many.
missing?
I just seen the thumbnail for Sammy Guevara's blog, which
Hmm.
I've watched a few times because he also had the elite belt for a while, and I those are probably one of my favorite things is those stupid challenges.
Yeah.
Um, if this thumbnail and I want to believe that this is just them being smartasses, but apparently, oh here I'll just screen cap it. I don't even want to click on it right now, and I'll put this up in Wrestling. There's some new tattoos in AEW. Matching ones, unfortunately.
Well, I assume we're not going to bug Joe tonight about the server, right?
I already did.
Oh, you did?
He just
Okay.
yeah, he hasn't responded.
Gotcha.
You're in the group, man.
I don't have Facebook open, man. Oh, I do actually have Facebook open.
That's not that surprising.
Funny. I barely pay attention to Facebook anymore, so.
I mean, Undertaker got.
I mean, yeah, it's
For
better
fuck's
than on
sake.
your neck. So, but just, I mean, don't I feel like him and Ty haven't been together that fucking like. It wasn't just like in October he got engaged on Dynamite.
They've been together longer than you think. I'm sure.
I mean, he got engaged to his girlfriend of 5 years back in October.
Mm.
And then I don't know, just wow. I guess I'm not the person that should say something about this because after my relationship of 5 years, it's been 2.5, and I haven't even.
I didn't feel right about it either, but I've gotten over caring.
No, it's not so much the relationship. I like it. It bummed me out that it went that way and whatnot. It's but I'm no the tattoos, the matching tattoos. Like that's a bad idea in any
Oh,
relationship.
okay.
No, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
mind the relationship. I'm calling out the fucking tattooing, and not even. And here's the
Right.
thing I have with it.
I
I
mean,
don't mind even like couples tattoos, where if you split, the worst thing about it is, well, it's a reminder of them. But
yeah.
the getting someone's name on you
Hmm.
that isn't a blood relative, nah.
Well, the thing with Sammy too is he's got to wrestle with that.
Yeah, so it's always on display. So also pretty fucking hilarious. If you ever had it removed, it'd be
I mean,
pretty
I suppose
obvious.
Kay has to also, because I think that's
Yep.
yeah.
Yeesh. That's just. My only hope is the thumbnail is just a bait. That's my only hope, is that they're
No,
just.
no, that could be.
Well-
We'll know soon, I'm sure.
I'm gonna end
Yeah.
the stream. I'll bring it
Yeah, that's
back up
fine.
if we
Okay.
play some more later or something.
You
but-
you don't want to do